Today we do investment guide for Winter Wildcards team number 2 and team number 3. They both leaving packs this Friday at 6 p.m. UK time. There is many cards that I like as investment, so we definitely discuss it. We also check the last year trend, how those type of cards worked. Some of them explode in price, some of them went down huge amount. And we have 83 times 10 upgrade pack. This pack also kind of hurt the market yesterday and increased some fodder 84s and team of the week prices. So how to trade with those type of cards, how you can invest and make money basically on the daily basis, I'm also going to mention. Okay, sit tight, let's begin. First thing first, let's see the trends from the last season. We had Winter Wildcards team number 3 living packs, I think it was January 6th, and team of the year we had in the end of the months. So the time frame is the same. So the trends going to be mostly the same. Team of the year is under horizon. In 2 weeks we're going to have already pre-warm up promo. You know, it's usually a pack created promo when you can craft many packs and do the huge pack opening during team of the year. And there is few categories of cards. So for you to know, I created the nice looking thread on my X Twitter account. So please go to the my video description and you can find the link. And please make sure you follow me. It's very important because I'm mentioning some nice stuff over there. Let's begin with cheap cards. This thread is kind of big and yeah, you can see it in full right now. So low meta cards, we had card like Lamptey, and this dude, he was like 20 something k, 30k when he was in packs, but when he left packs, his demand was such a strong, and people, whenever they feel the smell of panic on the radar, they buy cheap meta players. So he was the perfect example who almost doubled in from the moment he left packs until team of the year. So he is the good example. So cheap meta cards worked perfectly, especially him. Then we had a middle meta cards like Laudrup, cards like Courtois. They also both had a nice rise going out of packs, but for those type of cards like mid-range, you have to just be careful. Whenever you see cards stop rising, let's say they left packs on Friday and they have a nice rise going to Saturday, maybe to Sunday. Usually Sunday it's low market because some people finish in weekend leagues and their teams because they have to work on Monday, so market have some dip. You know, to play safe, if you see any good rise on your cards and you invested, you know, it's better to sell sooner than later, just in case, to play safe. I'm not selling to panic sell any of that, but you know, if you have a rise, if you have a profit, at this stage you take it. Because cheap cards, you cannot go much wrong, you know. And high tier cards like Salah, like Raul, they dropped. So whenever they left packs, starting from that point, immediately they have a decline in price, and that decline was going all the way to team of the year. And over there, when team of the year started, those prices, you have to understand that prices of team of the year cards, they were so high, so unaffordable for the rest of the community. So they went and bought the best previous meta promo team cards. You know, because they can see, okay, we cannot afford this, but we still know that, okay, let's say Salah, he has team of the year, and this card like worth like 5 million coins, 6 million coins, and you know, we have this Salah, which worth like 700,000 coins because he was panic sold. So they're gonna go and buy whenever it's available, the second best version, you know what I mean? So with those cards, like the trend shown, you know, don't mess it. Like, it's better. They still may rise on Friday. They still may rise on Saturday. They maybe have some spikes, but you know, starting from Monday, I think we're gonna see some panic. Maybe next Monday, I feel some people gonna do the, you know, just gonna clearing the squads, selling all tradable players, and get prepared for for a market crash. And usually pre-crash is higher than crash. That's how it works in EAFC, in any FIFAs. And there is always some cards that you cannot predict. Like for me, the Binya. Sometimes when you invest, you always have risks. I had like 5 of her at 150. I thought she's gonna do well because she was fluctuating a lot during the period of time that she was in packs. And I thought, this is a good sign, but then she just kept falling down. I think I sold her at 90k. I lost like 50k a card, maybe 60k a card, and then she went down to 70, so I was happy. But then she rebounded all the way, to 90k. So she also had rebound, but whenever you see card down like 10-15% from the price you bought, at this point, if you see no rebound, just get out and take your losses, because sometimes you can control your losses and sometimes you can't. And also, be aware, because in this market there is always the chance that EA Sports going to release some upgrades packs, some evolution, some SBC. Like I remember buying this card at the Yemi. For me, when I did some investment video last year, I thought he was the one. He was the one to go. Super in demand, like crazy fluctuation. I made so much coins on him. I bought a lot at 190 and I thought, yeah, this is the price, like even at 200. And then he was chilling at that price like for almost a month. He doesn't have much movement. Yeah, he dipped to 180, he rebounded to 210, but it was nothing special, And, holding this card for such a long time. So if you see some cards like went up and some didn't, maybe those that didn't, they're not gonna rise. They're probably gonna correct and go down. So if you see rise, you can invest, but if you do not see any rise, just do not mess with the card. And like I said, there is factors like evolutions, there is factors like SBCs, because he got the competitor, which was Sterling, same position. And you can see here that he has the ratio likes and dislikes on Fire version was W. So people loved this card. People didn't love like at all the Ice card, because you can see a lot of dislikes, but this one was good, and this one has the same position as Adeyemi play, the same position, and that's why he didn't do well. So this is just the risk, you always have a risk. Some cards may like fly, but some cards may stagnate and drop. Some cards may drop immediately. So this is the story. Also, I want to mention that we have leaks. We have some leaks for a next promo, which is going to be this Friday, Numero Food. We never had this promo, never ever. So also, we have no idea what to expect. But if you go and search on X, you can see that Endrick is coming, Lewandowski is coming, Rafael Leao is coming, McAllister is coming. So a lot of decent players. I think Ronaldo as well, right? Ronaldo as well is coming. So this promo team, it's nice. But the great thing about this team, Winter Wildcards, they have 2 PS plus playstyles, which is huge. And this team has a lot of supply over the weekend, especially during Christmas time. So they corrected themselves. And as I mentioned, for example, Lamptey, he went up a lot. The same thing happened to Pora. Pora was 60k and he picked at 120. So he doubled in price. Why? Because he didn't have much alternative and he is cheap card. Like Grice, he also worked perfectly. He skyrocketed. He was like 270 at lowest, 260, right? I think 270 to 80 at lowest. Now he is up like 100k because he provides some links and also he's up. So basically this team did well. Almost every single card did well. Even cheap cards like Guehi, he went up like almost 10k. He almost doubled. Why? Because he is good for evolution. The same thing for Delap. He doubled in price because of the evolution. So there is always hit and miss. Like if you want to play safe, if you see some popular cards, let's say for the new teams, you just stack your club. And Lukman, he is up. De Jong is up. Also Haaland, he was like 950k at some point, so he's up. The center back Haaland is up almost 200,000 coins. So this team, did very, very well for being out of packs. That's why I'm very positive to invest tomorrow during division rival rewards in two other teams, in team 2 and team 3, because they still rare, and you have to understand, you have to, it's very risky to invest before rewards. Division rival rewards, they got better. People really packing stuff, and you can see during the week, because maybe you trade with those cards whole week, and you know the player fluctuation, you know the player price, you know what is the buy price, what is the sell price for most of the cards. But we have two factors. First factor, insane supply. People not going to save packs. People gonna try to open to pack those type of guys because they know they have a good play styles, they're very desirable, and winter wildcards usually they do well out of packs because they special. They have this Christmas vibe, the New Year vibe. They have this, So I'm expecting to see a huge drop. Who I like the most? I like from team number 2 the most. I would say there is not many to even mention. Rudiger. He's one of the best center backs in the game. He's like top 5 center backs based on community, based on pros. And his lowest point was yesterday 415. During rewards, I'm expecting him to be like 350. I feel like they're gonna drop a lot. I feel like they're gonna be down a lot. Also, this team, the only problem, this team has a week and a half of supply because esports added them on Wednesday. They dropped heavily on Thursday during rewards last time, so I want to see the same dip this time. I think 2 weirds, they're gonna be down at least 100k each. I think this one's gonna be 250 as well, maybe 220. I'm not saying to necessarily invest on those cards, but just look at this. They might be very low. Bernardo maybe go to 80k to 75k at some point. It's possible. So just stay tuned. Like, I really like those cards. I think they also could do well, but they have to find the low point. Also, if you have no opportunity to buy them during rewards, you still can buy them after 6 p.m. because we have 83 times 10, which always kill the market like for an hour or two, like damage the market heavily. Also, you have market matchups, which brings tradable supply. So if you miss the low point on Thursday, you can always maybe buy on during rewards, sell before the content, and they buy again during the content, and maybe just gamble and go to the next day content. Or if you want to play safe, maybe just wait for tomorrow's content, for Friday's content. If it's bad, if it's really like has no impact, if there is no good Evo, if there is no good team, you still have a time to buy them. But I think I'm risking. I'm going to buy them on Thursday during rewards. I'm just gonna hold. I'm just gonna close my eyes and hold. Sometimes it's vary. So follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm gonna make a post that I sold some cards, that I bought some cards. Just be there, it's very important. Team number 3 has less supply. This team I like a lot. You have to understand that also 70% of entire team are in min price. There is so many cards that in min price. If each sports change the prices, if they change the min prices, I think it also can kill the market because some of the cards they're gonna flood the market. They're gonna kill the competitors. So this one scares me a lot. So I'm kind of scared to invest heavily because I know whenever esports reduce the minimum prices, those cards gonna flood the market. Because right now people not even listing them because they cannot sell for days, for weeks. And I'm kind of skeptic. Like after they change the price ranges, I think it's gonna be another massive crash. So just be aware of that. Like Diaby, he is very close to min price. I think he's gonna be min price tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I think Brian Gil, he is decent investment. He's gonna be min price as well tomorrow. So you can definitely snipe him at 11k. He is no brainer. This is the card that I'm in love with. Like 11k, perfect price. I think Opanda gonna reach like 70k tomorrow. I can see it like 70k maybe. He's gonna be down. I think Danilo can be close to 65k tomorrow. He is the one I love to invest. And Vitinha. He's another great example. Vitinha also going to do perfectly well, especially with Asensio, which is available right now. If you do a season progress, he is the one. He is linking. He's rebouncing back and forth every day. This is a beautiful card to invest. So I think I love him. I love Danilo. I love Brian Gilel or Panda. Those cards I'm pretty sure gonna do well. Hopefully they're gonna reduce the max prices, min prices. So Neres, he's the one to go. David De Gea, he's the one to go. I think, yeah, there is many good cards. I love this team a lot. Expensive cards like Assess, based on previous last year trend, I'm not touching them. Maybe if they very low on Friday, very low, and content is bad, it's ass, I may buy some, just to have. I may buy some, but I'm not super positive, you know. Speaking about icons, Javi is up 100,000 coins. He was 180. He was 175. He was 175 last Thursday during rewards. 175. Now he is 270. So I think Buffon, he's gonna drop a lot. He's gonna be the one to buy. Expensive cards, I'm kind of scared. But, you know, this Sava, she also has good movements. I love Dalglish. His minimum price is 110. I think he's going to be 150 tomorrow. He might be 150, and this is going to be the buy for me. And speaking about cheap cards, cheap icons, Scholes doubled in price. He was 45k during rewards last Thursday. Now he's 85. He's up. He's basically like up. He's doubled in price, and he is the perfect example that maybe we don't have a cheap option, but maybe Buffon and Dalglish could do the same or something similar. And heroes. For heroes, oh, I'm a big fan of heroes, by the way. For this team, Al Overein is up from the last team. He is up good. Mascherano. He was in the min price, I think both of those versions, and they both up a lot. So I love Tevez. I love Tevez, but I'm not buying him. I just love him. I think he can do also well, but I'm not touching him. But those two McManamans, oh man, this one I think is gonna be like 40k tomorrow, maybe 45. I wanna buy like 50 of him. And this McManaman as a right back, he also very resistant. He bounce every single day. I don't know how low he's gonna go. What's his min price? This is very important. 40k, yeah, oh yeah. I think maybe he goes below 100k tomorrow, maybe 90k. Oh, I can see him at 90k tomorrow. And yeah, he's gonna be the one to go hard. He's like the perfect example of super desirable card and rarity. He's pretty rare. And speaking about content that we got yesterday that also did some damage and movements for a market, it's 80 times 10, unexpected. Informs were like 12k, and after esports released this type of SBCs, informs went all the way up to 18,000 coins. So like I said, guys, if you follow me, if you follow my page on Twitter, yesterday I made a post that I'm personally investing in those type of cards. I'm investing, and I bought like a lot of those informs at 16,000 coins for like I invested 2 million coins at informs at 16k. So I think they can do perfectly today. They can do very well. They already 17k. Maybe they gonna break like 19k mark, maybe 20k mark today. I wanna sell them maybe 30 to 45 minutes after content drop. Also, I suggest you to list those cards maybe 45 minutes before the content. Put like high prices, maybe like 20k each, and try to sell them for lazy buyers, whoever, you know, lazy and not going to, you know, who doesn't have informs and want to buy them, you know, they can buy your cards from the SBC section. It's like very convenient for most of the people. And I'm also thinking that tomorrow during rivals rewards you can go all in. I don't know how low they can go. Maybe they go again to 14,000 coins and you can go all in. I think for those people who doesn't like to risk, this is going to be the move. And also 84s, they were min price. They were like 1,200 coins at min price a day ago, and now they like all 1,700 coins. And I think yesterday during the content, they also spiked. You know, you can see the graph. They were like what, like 1,500 coins yesterday, and then whenever we got this SBC, I mean, they were lower. They were 1.2, and then when SBC came, they were like 1.7, 1.8. I think for lazies they were selling for 2k a pop, so you basically double on 84s. Also, if you're that type of investor, during rewards you can try to buy them at min price, like for 1200 coins and then sell after content, I think you can do well with those investments. And speaking about best of, very important, because I have a lot of them. So for best of, I think they rising, like Olise, he's 109, he's up a lot. Who else I have? I have Tomori, he's 74, I bought at 55, you know, he's also up a lot. Dembele almost 78k, I bought also him, many of his cards. So I have plenty of those type of cards. When to sell, this is the main question. I don't know, guys, it's kind of risky, but I think I'm willing to risk. Also Chiesa, he is 127. You know, this evolution that we got leaked from many sources about attacking Avalanche, I think, part 2 for right wingers. This is still scares me, but at the moment it's not looking, it's coming. So I'm not super scared. Maybe I'm just gonna hold today and see what's gonna happen. But also, you know, I see a good profit, so I want to capitalize on that, and I want to sell some portion of those cards. But let's see how it goes. If those cards gonna continuing to rise, I think I'm just holding. At this point, I'm just holding. I also have a bunch of Marquinhos that I didn't find on this page. So Marquinhos, how much is this dude? Marquinhos, for some reason I cannot find the right version. I have many of him at 120, so he's I have at 120, 118, he's 143. He's like flying right now. He's flying like crazy. I also have Wirtz. I bought him at min price, 90 rated card. This one I'm definitely holding. He's like 54k, almost 53, 54. I also have a lot of Dalot. I had like 40 cards or 35 cards of him. He went up from min price from 18k all the way to 24k today. He's also up a lot. So I don't know, this card I maybe hold as well, because he is super cheap. He doesn't like scare me much. If you go to my club, yeah, I have so many informs, guys, and yeah, I wanna definitely sell them today, at least, you know, to have some cash to trade with. All those infos that I bought like at 16k maximum. I didn't pay even like 250 coins for any info. Like they all bought up to like 16k. I had some discounts. Maybe I bought few at like 15.5, 15,000 coins. But I have many, so I want to definitely sell them. Also, speaking about my transfer list, you know, you can see I have Marquinhos, I have Wirtz, I have many Olise, I have many Dembele, I have Davis, Alfonso, I have many Dalots, I have many Tomoris, I have only one Van de Ven, but yet I got him at a nice price. He's almost 150k at the moment, so he's also doing fantastic. I have a few Chiesa. He's like 127. He's not up much, but he's the link, because today we have a Gakpo SBC, Cody Gakpo SBC, and Chiesa, he is the link to Cody Gakpo. So maybe, you know, maybe you can link Gakpo with Chiesa. Some people maybe go this route and do it. But also, you know, the fact is that we have 83 times 10. It kind of scares me to hold those cards like for a long time, because this kind of upgrade SBC pack, it always damage the market. So I don't know, guys, I'm tempting to take some profits right now, you know, to have more cash liquid to invest into winter wild cards. But at some point I can see those cards going even much higher than what we have right now. I'm thinking maybe I sell some portion. Honestly, maybe I sell some portion today. Just let's see what's gonna happen. Guys, thank you for watching. If you watched till the end, just put it in the comment section. It's gonna be means a lot for me, because I have no clue who is watching me till the end. And you know, I put my soul, I put my heart into this content. So yeah, just good to know like who watching with me until the end. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye. Happy New Year.